Hey y'all, it's me, Miss Faulkner, and this darling doggity dog, look, let's pet it. Hi. Oh, pet the little doggy. Hi. This is Harley. This is Miss Carter's little Harley. This is her best friend. This is like the love. Sweet, sweet, sweet Harley. So, yeah, hi Harley, you bored watching the Super Bowl? Okay, look, I'm going to play the piano. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, love y'all. Let's get this party started. Okay, this is a really special day. This is a really special day because you get to meet... Oh, God, did you hear that? Oh, my God, it's like a laser. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. If you can't hear that, then, like... Okay, I'm having, like, major issues with this laser. I mean, that is... craziness. I mean, can you hear that? Listen. Okay, that is absolute craziness. I've never seen anything so crazy in my life. I mean, I don't even know what to do with this. Okay, so you all get to meet... Oh, God, there's a circle on this one. Okay, I just got to go back to the regular laser. Okay, sorry. You all get to meet my neighbors, okay? This is DIXI, and this is ROYD. And they are just my sweet, sweet neighbors, and I use them to help me remember certain things. So DIXI, she stands for domain, input, X value, and what else? We learned it yesterday. Independent variable. Okay, so I use Miss DIXI, I use her name for all of the things that I use to talk about X. Whenever I talk about X, these are all the other names. That's all it is. It's just like her middle name. These are parts of her name. This is part of the X value. Alrighty, now let's talk about my good old bud ROYD. We've got domain, then I've got range. Ooh, just range. I've got output. Not X value, but Y value. And not independent variable, but dependent variable. So that, my friends, oh my God, I'm going to use that super duper laser again. I mean, that is so wild. I hope y'all can hear it. I mean, that's just crazy. Watch. Do you hear it? Okay, so that's DIXI and ROYD. Domain, input, X value, independent variable. ROYD, range, output, Y value, dependent variable. That laser is just awesome. Okay, what we're about to do now is pretty fun. It's called plugging and chugging, basically. So right here, oh wait, let's get our fun laser. Let's get our fun laser. Okay, here's my noise. Okay, it says fill in the table given the following rule and graph. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're going to figure out a couple things. This right here is called a rule. Okay? That is called a rule. This is called a graph. You say, of course I know that. Well, I'm just telling you different parts. That's a graph. And this, I'm not going to write on it, my little laser. This is called a table. Okay, so we have three parts. We have a table right here. We have a table, a rule, and a graph. I love this laser. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and we're going to write in, oh, the heater just went off. I'm at school. What we're going to do is we're going to take this number right here, -3, and see, that says it's X. And so where I see X, I'm going to plug in -3. So of course, because I'm totally annoying, I'm going to make us rewrite it. So we have Y equals, which X, which is, oh shoot, is -3. So I have Y equals -3 plus 4. Well, Y equals -3 plus 4. What does that equal? That equals 1. Okay, next one. Y equals, okay, wherever I see X, I'm going to put in -1. -1 plus 4. When I do that, of course, I get 3. Y equals 0 plus 4, what do I get? 4. Y equals, now wherever I see x, I'm going to put in 2. 2 plus 4, I get 6. Y equals, wherever I see x, I'm going to put in 5. 5 plus 4, and I get what? 9. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to have to graph it. Man, we've got to do a lot of things. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to look and see if we can figure out what the point is right here. So my point right here, here's my x, and here's my y. So my coordinate would be -3, 1. Here, again, here's my x, here's my y. So my coordinate would be -1, 3, 0, 4, 2, 6, and 5, and 9. Okay, so those are the points I'm going to plot. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do on your own is I'm going to ask you to pause right here. I'm going to ask you to pause, and I'm going to ask you to go ahead and graph these points. So I'm going to ask you to pause, and I'm going to ask you to go ahead and graph these points right over here, just like we learned to yesterday. Okay, hopefully you went ahead and plotted the points. When you did, I need you to raise your hand. I need you to raise your little hand so that we can give you, so raise your hand so we can give you a check. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you to find the domain and the range. Now what is the domain? The domain is what? The domain is our x value. So you're going to write down all of our x's. So we're going to do it from least to greatest. So I'm going to write negative, oh, I guess I need to put it on the pen. -3, -1, 0, 2, and 5. Again, where did I get those? I got those from all of my x values, -3, -1, 0, 2, and 5. And also they're right there. Our range is our what? Our range is our y values, my 1, 3, 4, 6, and 9. So I can go ahead and write that. 1, 3, 4, 6, and 9. Somebody's at my door. You can come in. It's Mr. Jacobs. Okay, so we're going to pause now. Say hi, Mr. Jacobs.
Hi.
Hi. He's on the video. He's famous. Alrighty. We are going to do this one together. Okay, let's see if we can get a fun little laser going. Okay. So it says, here, it's going to make the noise. Whoa. Fill in the table given the following rule and graph. Again, let's identify what is our rule, our table, and our graph. Right here, this is our rule. Whoa. Right here, this is our table. And then over here is our what? Is our graph. So we have 3 representations. Table, rule, and graph. Okay, so we have our x right here. Well, we have our x right here, and our rule is y equals 2x minus 1. Now we're going to fill in the table. Wherever we see x, we're going to put in the number over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to write y equals 2 times -3 minus 1. Okay, 2 times -3 is -6 minus 1 equals -7. Okay, now we have -1. Wherever we see x, we're going to... What happened? Where did everything go? It just disappeared on my... Okay, well, I don't know. Wherever we see x, we're going to put in -1. So I get y equals 2 times -1 minus 1. 2 times -1, that equals -2. -2 minus 1 gives me -3. Alrighty, y equals 2. Now we're going to do 0 times 0 minus 1. 2 times 0, 0 minus 1, -1. Okay, what I'm going to ask you guys to do is I'm going to ask you guys to, whoa, here's the laser. Go ahead and fill in the 2 and the 5. So wherever you see X, you're going to put in 2. For this one, wherever you see X, you're going to put in 5. When you're done with that, you're going to go, whoa, this laser is so cool. You're going to fill in the domain and range, and then you're going to go ahead and graph. Make sure you raise your hand so you can get a check and some love and a smile. Okay, you guys are going to go ahead and do this one on your own. The one thing I want you to be aware of is when you're filling in your numbers here, make sure you realize that that's a -2. So you're going to put -3 in there for X, so you would have a -2 times a -3. So just be very cautious of that. And when you're finished, what are you going to do? You're going to raise your hand for a check and some love and a smile. Alrighty, love y'all. See y'all. Bye.